Okay, we're working our way down yet another washout. You can see how far down these things are, right? Like, just a, you know, again, if these all had to be filled in, so I'm guessing all the dirt that all the material that they cut out from those cuttings ended up in here. And again, if there was no rock or anything like that, you can understand why they probably washed out so easily over time. You have to it has to be stone, right? You can't just fill them up with gravel. Put my engineering hat on. It's kind of funny. 410 shell. That's a Winchester. I've seen enough of those in my days. It's a Winchester. Super X. You actually have to learn a bit about railway construction when you're doing this type of stuff. You have to understand how they, you know, and I mean, I'm not an engineer. It's the reason why I'm a history teacher. If I was good at math, I'd tell the kids in the classroom. If I was good at math, I'd be a math teacher. I actually kind of liked physics, but since I was terrible at math, couldn't go into physics. As I was saying, I tell the kids all the time, you know, like, you know, you wish you could kind of do more, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you have to learn when you're doing these types of this type of research and these types of investigations, right? Like, there's a lot of knowledge about, you know, the hows and whys about railways, and I still don't understand it all. If you go on like things like Amazon, they digitized some of these old books, and the dangers of walking and talking in the bush here. You can actually buy old books about like railway construction, right? About like how to lay things out, and, you know, gradients and curvature and all that kind of fun stuff. So here you can see another section here that's been damaged, right? So we're kind of going down. And the grade is up there. Lots of various types of coniferous trees growing in here. Look like spruce. Some balsam. That's one thing I'm not. Certain things, telling the difference, like knowing all my different species of coniferous trees, a little sketchy. There's lots of poplars in here. Is the sun trying to poke out? I hope not, because that's going to mess everything up. So, through yet another one of these washout sections. This one's not as big. Once we get to that big washout, then I'll know where we're almost out. How much have we done? Almost 9 kilometers. So we did, oh man, we still got 3K to get back where we started. I don't realize how time is it. 1 o'clock. Holy moly. This is the longest hike ever. Come on. Uppy. Try to pick up the pace a little bit here. Let's check my phone. Oh, only 4 hours and 32 minutes. These were I was laughing about this in one of the early segments. These no trespassing signs on either side of the grade. All right, it's like, who the heck is going to come out here? You know, some of us don't really care about anything other than the railway grade. And there is a natural easement with the railway grade as well. Usually it's 50 feet from the center line of the railway grade. You can see the washout here. Ugh. Oh, fun times. Let's try to get up here now. Too old for this. Danny Glover was 42 when they made that Lethal Weapon movie. And he was too old. Oh. All right. I don't know what those are called. Your adductors, those muscles right in between your thighs. Those ones are sore. Back through the rock cut. Back in through the water here. This will be good for those adductors, if I'm describing them right. There's a nice pretty little section here. Whew. That wind is cold. And you get spots where you can feel it. Again, those signs should be backed off a bit. We always want to be respectful of people's properties and things like that, but also you need to understand that it doesn't just start right there. Here's another culvert. Again, probably a wooden box culvert that's deteriorated. Man, oh man, this is killing me here. Some of these sections, I've walked so far that you kind of forget what you walked through. Oh, me and Looney are going to be tired. Yeah. Hopefully she's not too deep in here. Oh, splashed a little water in the rubber boot. Always got to be careful when you're walking through here and don't splash water into your boots. I wonder if that's a tie right there, or if it's just a log that fell down. We got to be coming up to that big washout soon. Oh, the sun is trying to poke out. Not good. All right, let's hold up here for a second. All right, here we go. I'm running out of water. Thankfully it's still kind of cool. Hate those summer hikes and the water's like just, I was gonna say something, but very warm. Usually when I do like hikes where it's warmer, I try to put a little bit of flavoring in the water, so at least if it's warm, it's still palatable. Hate when it's warm and then you can't drink it because it's so gross. Okay, here another culvert. I went down and looked at a lot of these culverts. Again, I'm guessing this one's got a metal culvert in it, so I'm obviously guessing this was put in later on, but probably originally a wooden box culvert. I think that washup's coming out soon. All right, so back through yet another cutting here. See what happens when the sun pokes out? You start to get shadows. Hopefully the cloud. There's a bunch of rock cuts closer to the end. We recorded them in the morning, so hopefully we can use those if we need to. All right, I think we're coming up to the big washout here. So you can see big cut on this side, and it starts to peter out here, and we start to get into this sort of embankment section. Yeah, I'm coming. Probably thinking like, why are you so slow? So I think I measured 40 feet down on this. What's the GPS telling me? 1078. I think I was up here. I was measuring 1082, 1085. And then when we were down there, I was getting, yeah, it's bouncing around a little bit. 1081. I think it's 1042 down there or something like that. 1046. So you have to detour a little bit to get around. Okay, we made it. There's the grade going back that way. And you can see the size of this. I don't know the distance across. Maybe I'll flash that up. And then, like I said, it's got to be 40 feet down. Okay, let's hold up here for a second, catch my breath, and then it gets a little bit better from here.